Hi, today I'm going to share a recipe with you for my favorite snacking blueberry cake. And it's very easy to make with very few ingredients, and it is a blueberry cake. Here it is. So this is what it looks like with blueberries infused throughout the cake. And give the recipe a try and let me know how you like it in the comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe so you can get more recipes and more videos like this to your homepage when I post it. So let's get started. Okay, so here's how we're going to be making a blueberry snacking cake. You're gonna need either an 8-inch or a 9-inch pan. Any pan will do, but I like a removable one like this where you can remove the bottom easily. It makes it easier for you to take the cake out. And you can butter and flour the pan and that will be fine. But instead of doing that, what I like to do is I do use a piece of parchment paper that I folded in half and then into quarter and into smaller pieces like that, and then I just line it up to the center, cut it out, and I like to make it a little bit bigger so that the sides overhang and it comes up like that. Okay, it makes it easier for me. So I put that aside, and don't forget to preheat your oven to 350°F or 100°C. Okay, and then we're going to start with the wet ingredient, and I also like to put a rubber mat underneath so everything kind of stays in place and it doesn't move around. Okay, so let's get started. So you're gonna need 1 egg at room temperature. Okay, so next you're gonna need a 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, which is about 115 grams of sugar. Now, if you don't have granulated sugar where you live, it's also called caster sugar, or you can even use yellow sugar, brown sugar, whatever sugar you have. Okay, so 3/4 cup, which is about 115 grams of sugar. You're gonna put that in, and you're gonna take a whisk, and you're gonna whisk it together until the sugar is dissolved and until it looks a little bit lighter in color. Okay. That's it. And then you're gonna need 4 tablespoons of oil. Any flavorless oil will do. Could be vegetable oil. I use avocado oil. You can put that in, get a whisk. You're gonna need a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla paste or 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and then you're gonna need 125 milliliters of whole milk or 1/2 cup of whole milk. I want to make sure everything goes in. Whisk it together until it's fully incorporated. You're gonna put that aside, and then in here I have 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, which is about 225 grams of flour, and I'm gonna put in here a tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. And I'm gonna put in a 1/2 teaspoon of coarse salt. Now, if you have fine salt, I would use a 1/4 of a teaspoon or a little bit less than a half, okay? And I like my cake with a little bit of cinnamon flavor, So I'm gonna put it in, and this is optional, you don't have to put it in, but I like it a bit more cinnamon. So I'm gonna put in a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, but again, it's optional. You can put, instead of cinnamon, you might wanna put a teaspoon of lemon peel or grated lemon peel. That's really nice too. And you're going to just give it a quick stir to get it all incorporated. I mean, if you want, you can use a fork to put it all together. Okay, and you're going to add all of this back into the wet ingredients. Okay, and you're going to whisk it gently just until everything is incorporated. Don't over mix it. I would not use a hand mixer at this point. Now, if you have a hand mixer, you can do that at the beginning when you're doing the wet mixture. But for me, I like to do things by hand, so that's it. So you can kind of see that it's almost fully incorporated. There's still some lump, but that's okay too. I just want to make sure I get every little bit in here. I don't want to waste anything. Okay, that goes in. So I'm gonna go trade for the big spatula. So you can kind of see that it's still lumpy, but it's not overly mixed, right? Because you don't want to over mix it. And then I have 340 grams of washed and dry fresh blueberries, which is about 12 ounces or 2 cups of fresh blueberries. Now, if you don't have fresh blueberries, you can use frozen blueberries, but keep the blueberries frozen and add it into the wet batter, to the batter when you're ready to use it, okay? Don't thaw it because it will get kind of soggy and watery. So I just add it all in, and I'm just gonna gently mix it together. And I'm gonna add that to my pan. Now, some people are afraid that the blueberries might sink to the bottom, and with this recipe, you don't have to worry about the blueberries sinking to the bottom. So not to worry, you just add it like that, and that should be okay, okay? You don't have to worry about it because the batter is quite dry, so the blueberries will not sink to the bottom. So I like to make sure everything goes in to the batter and not waste anything. So then you're going to, you can use an offset spatula here if you have one. Otherwise, a smaller spatula like what I have here works too. So at this point, you're just gonna spread the batter out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can just kind of like press it out so that it's kind of like sort of evenly spread out. And that's it. And you're going to put it in a preheated oven at, like I said, 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius. And you're going to bake it for 40 minutes, between 35 to 40 minutes, or between 35 to 45 minutes, depending on your oven, or until when you insert it in with the skewer and it comes out dry. Okay, so I'll put it in the oven and I'll see you back in 40 minutes. Okay, so it's been exactly 40 minutes in my oven, and I've let it sit to cool down on a rack for about 20 minutes. So it's still very, very warm, but I'm gonna open it up and pop this open. Ooh, it's still hot. Just gonna, actually I'll lift this up. just gonna pull that over. So if you have a little bit of an overhang, you can just lift it and pull it off the pan like that. And you can kind of see that you can eat it like that. You can actually have it done. It's like perfect. Now you can actually leave it or put a little bit of powdered sugar on it, just to kind of dress it up. Right? Or you can even dress it up with a few blueberries like that, just so that people see what is actually in the cake. And that's it. And there you have it. It's a great blueberry cake. And I'll cut a slice for you so you can see what it looks like on the inside. And you can kind of see that the blueberries are still evenly spread throughout the cake. And it did not sink. Oh, that's not a very nice cut. Let me just cut it again. There it is. So you can actually eat it like this. You can even add a few more blueberries on the side like this, or you can even drizzle it with a little bit of cream on it like that, or you can even add a little bit of a whipped cream on it. Okay, and it will make a great snack. And if you like this recipe, please give it a try and let me know in the comment how you like the recipe. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe so that you can get my videos right onto your homepage when I upload it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye now.